Welcome back, boylings. I am the expert master disaster one and only Voidex here, so then we call Scroller, and we are back with the Voidex for Final Fantasy V. Now, hopefully we finish this today. If I have to, I'll push myself through Nemi's stream if she streams today. I don't know if she will. I might not stream tonight because Cleore's gonna be doing Ocarina of Time. And I kinda wanna watch that. I kinda do. Alright, so last time we did a bunch of talking about all the areas and... Actually, I think that's all I did was talk about the areas, right? I don't even remember what I did last time. So, I'm gonna kinda go through each of these a little bit quickly. Try to. So let's start with the old goblin. So, the goblin, nothing special about him. He's immune to death, which, that's interesting. I don't know why he's immune to death, but he's immune to death. You can learn Goblin Punch from this guy, obviously. You do want to get Goblin Punch at some point, even though Goblin Punch is, you know, a gimmick. Skill Bats. What is that, MP? Why does the Skill Bat have 10,000 MP? What? 10,000 MP? What? Why? It's one of the earliest enemies of the game and you're giving it 10,000 MP. Why? Anyways, nothing really interesting about him, except you can learn Bluff Beast from him. So make sure to get that whenever you get Blue Mage. Also, any enemies that has like a flying shadow like that, it's gonna be immune to many at home. They usually are. Devil Crab, nothing interesting about this guy. Apparently you can turn him into a frog, but you cannot mini him. Odd. Does he also have 10,000 LP? No. Stroper. Nothing interesting here. It's just a dude. Killer Bee! He's level 1. Why is he level 1? And everyone else is like level 5 or 6. I don't get it. Nothing interesting about the Killer Bee. And you can tell they're flying because they cancel her. Nutkin! Easy enemy. Nothing to talk about here. You just, you know, you can turn it into a frog. For what that's worth. Stray Cat. This is not Final Fantasy VI. You do not need to worry about fighting a stray cat. We'll get into that later. Black Goblin. You can also get, Goblin Punch from this guy. Also, leather shoes, if you really want to get leather shoes. White Serpent. Nothing interesting. He does use an angle. I think it's called an angle in this version of the game anyways. Which just paralyzes. Mulgwyn has the Arrow Blue Magic spell. Be sure to get that from him. And apparently you can farm this guy for elixirs. Wow, really? You can get elixirs at the first shrine of the game? I mean, I don't know how low the drop rate is for the elixirs, but I mean, you can farm elixirs if you really want to. The Hollow Avoider. Yes. I mean, to be fair, I feel like a lot of people didn't do much for Halloween, to be honest. The problem with trying to do anything on Halloween right now, like this year, I was booked with everything else. I couldn't really do anything for Halloween. I didn't really have anything set up for Halloween either, so I mean, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. Money Wizard. This guy's usually pretty good for Gil. if you can fight a bunch of them. You can also get a Rog, which, I mean, yay, I guess. Rog. Skeleton. Nothing interesting here. They just hit you. You can get daggers. And undeads are like immune to like every status effect ever. And absorb poison. So if you're wondering if they're undead, I mean, you can kind of tell if they're undead or not. Quadruple. If I recall, they could drop elixirs who, yes. They like to drop elixirs. So don't steal from these guys because they could drop elixirs. Funny how many enemies drop elixirs this early in the game. No, seriously, why is it they drop elixirs? Undead Husk. He also drops elixirs. What? Okay, sir. All the elixirs. He does hit pretty hard too, so I mean, one of the rare instances that something's weak to wind as well. Mind Flusser. I think it licks you, and that's about all it does. You can win flame scrolls? But why? You can't even use those in like near the end of World 1, I think. I think that's when you get ninjas, like at the fire shrine? Is it the fire shrine or is it the earth crystal that you get? Wow, he's even more immune to disguise effects. Gatling. I don't remember if they count her with Needle in here like they did in FF4. It's a good way of getting gold needles for free. Gold needles, I think, are like 400 gil, I want to say. It's a 6% for elixirs for Mogwin. What's the chances of it for Calcrufel and Undead Husk? Because they also drop elixirs. Bighorn, I mean, he hits you. That's about it. Nothing very interesting about this guy. You can turn him into a frog. Hat-Home. He hits harder. He's a little more evasive. He's a little hankier. That's about it. You can get hints from him, which is very nice. Hints are always nice. Bandersnatch. I think these guys can use Blaster, which can either paralyze or instant kill. I don't remember if these guys have it. I could be wrong. If I recall, they do hit pretty hard, though. Husk is also 6%. I mean, that's still not terrible, especially if you just grind. Gorilla! This is a boss you fight in the, water, temple. The, Tower of Wolves. So you can see, it's very beefy. You can fight this guy on the world map. So you can get haste of the boss fight before you even fight the boss, if I recall. He's weak to like every element of the game. Apparently it says he's immune to minion Hogue. Weird, because I read that you can turn him into a frog in this game. Maybe it's only the boss version, or maybe that's only earlier versions of the game. The other one, it was Calcrufel. This guy. Rock Slug. It hits you. It probably slimes you. It's weak of fire. So now we're getting to the North Mountain part. Gallicat. It hits you. That's what it does. Nothing interesting about this guy. He just hits you. Cockatrice. I don't know if they inflict Petrify up here or not. Usually they just die real fast. So you don't really have to worry about it. But you might as well get the Golden Eagle if you can. Otherwise, It's immune to holy. What? Why is it immune to Why is it immune to holy of all things? Why is it not immune to earth? What? Headstone. So, fun fact. This guy has the blue magic flash. However, you have to give it MP in order for it to use flash. Why? Because it starts the fight with 0 MP. But he does have flash. You can also skill silver specs, which I mean, if you don't have any accessories at this point in the game, I mean, this is good. It gives you immunity of blind. And if you don't really need them, you can always sell copies. Weak to lightning, immune to like a whole bunch of statuses. I'm noticing a distinct lack of death immunity. Anyone else noticing that? I mean, if these are early game enemies, you won't have death this early. Wow, he's just immune to all elements except lightning and holy. Elf home. So now we're going to Castle Waltz and the Waltz Tower. So this guy, if left alone, will use Pong's Chorus, which is a blue magic. So make sure to get it from this guy. Otherwise, he hits you, he turns you into a frog. If left alone, it's not really that hard. Oh wow, look, he's immune to being turned into a frog. I wonder why that is. Imagine if you could cast Hogue on Hogue. How would that work? Just like, yep, you're a different type of Hogue now. Ice Soldier. These guys just hit you. That's all they do. You can steal mithril swords from them, which is a very nice thing to get this for free. So if you don't want to buy the mithril swords, you can try steal it from them in the Castle Waltz area. I think they're only there. I think the long sword's weaker than the mithril sword. Oh, they're also the Tower of Waltz. Rykard Mage. Rykard for Final Fantasy who decided to become a mage. This is his result. He's level 10. He sucks. I like how he's a mage, but he only has 1 magic. Sure. So, this guy can drop a Flame Rod. That's very good. If you could get the Flame Rod, kudos. You're gonna body a whole bunch. You're just gonna buy boss, more than likely. And that's... Oh, he's in the 4th hour. He's in the 4th hour? Why? Wyvern. I think these guys have Breath Wing, which I believe does % HP damage to the party. Otherwise, they just hit you. You can steal the mithril knife, so I mean, there's something good to get if you want to steal stuff. I love stealing items from enemies in games. It's a problem of mine. It's like, yoink! If I ever get to do Final Fantasy Tactics again, you're gonna see me abuse that because I love grabbing stuff from enemies. And it's gonna be my downfall. It's gonna be my downfall. I was watching Koyori do Final Fantasy Tactics last night to beat the game as she was fighting Ultima. That was like the biggest joke Ultima fight I have ever seen. Well, I mean, Phase 2 Ultima anyways, because all Ultima did in Phase 2 was dispel ya. She never hit Koyori once, she just dispelled ya constantly. Phase 1, she almost wiped from one single Ultima demon using Omegast. And did like 700 damage to like 4 people. It was like, oh my god, that was terrifying. Pass de Sol. I think they could have flipped poison. Otherwise, I mean, nothing interesting. Most enemies are not very interesting. Tower of Wolves. Jackanapes. This guy's in the basement of, Castle Waltz. You cannot really beat him. Because his stats are so high that you're not out-damaging him. However, you can beat him if you come back later with a blue magic spell by the name of level 5 Death. As you can see, he's level 20. All it takes is one level 5 Death, and you win. Now you can learn Moon Flute from this guy. Don't get Moon Flute from him, because if your party gets berserk, you just lose. You can steal elixirs, but I would not even bother with that. This guy's too dangerous to be hanging around, and he absorbs all elemental damage. Why is wind at the bottom? What? You will find him again later. Why is he? Oh, he must be in the sunken tower. So you will find him again later in Castle and stuff. But at that point, he's gonna be nothing. Aegir. I believe this is around Karnak? So Aegir is, he's nothing. Beat him up, burn him. He's not weak to fire. Soon. This guy has elixirs to steal. This guy and all of its ilk are freaking tanks. They have stupidly high HP, and they just take forever to kill. However, as you can see, you can win elixirs, and I think they very commonly drop elixirs. Or you can steal the elixir. So these guys are very good for getting elixirs early in the game, if you want to take the time to get it. They are kinda hanky though, so you know. What level are they? Ha! You can level 5 death them. Wild Knack. This guy has the question mark blue magic. Which is a very nice blue magic to have. Well, maybe not so much in this game, because honestly, your HP is never really going to be that high. You really enjoy Final Fantasy X, who actually was kind of like a reboot from 5's class system. You also... Yeah, it kind of was like a reboot of 5's class system. See, as much as I don't like Final Fantasy X myself, I did like the combat aspect of Final Fantasy X. I just didn't like the rest of Final Fantasy X, if you understand what I mean. The fight, the combat in X, fine. That's good. Until you get to some of the really stupid late game stuff, then, you know, it becomes bad. But, like, the rest of the game is a thing. So, yeah, Wild Knack, if you want to farm, Gil, and get some, get rods. These are the guys you're gonna do that with before going to the fire ship. Great girls to look at. I mean, have each their own with Riku, I suppose. I'm not really that big of a fan of Riku. Pain's okay, but like, I mean, I like Yuna. Although I feel like they butchered the Yuna's character in this game a little bit compared to, you know, FFN. I mean, I understand what they were doing with her character. She was trying to, move away from how she was in FFN. But, like, I don't know, the way they handled her character at Hen feels a little off, you know. So Wild Knacks, they just hit you. They use the question mark enemy skill, blue magic. They're not that hard to beat. Grass Tortoise. These guys have hurl cells. Get hurl cells now. You want these for your chemist later, if you want to abuse some mixed commands, because I think you need some hurl cells for mixed commands. Otherwise, they just hit you. That's all they do. Silent B, I believe, can inflict silence. Also, they're not level 5 or multiple of 5. You can get Golden Eagle from them. Otherwise, I mean, you just beat them up. Beat them up. Mithril Dragon. This is along the way to the Library of Ancients. You could get Transfusion from them only if you use Control on them. You need Control to get Transfusion from them. I don't think they have Off Guard. They might have Off Guard as well. I might be thinking of the Max Dragon. These guys are very nice because you can win Mithril Gloves from them, and you can steal Mithril Armor from them. If you don't need any of this, you can sell them for pretty decent gil. Otherwise, they're not really that hard. Crew Dust. We are now on the fire ship. I guess you can fight this guy around Karnak. Crew Dust. You will learn Flash from these guys because they love flashing you all the time. All the time. Also a good source of gil, too. Not so much EXP, I guess. Nice elemental weaknesses. Immune to, like, literally everything. I did not know they were immune to those elements. Poltergeist. They will lick you. Get licked, son. Get licked. You will enjoy it. Otherwise, they're not really that bad. You can steal high potions from them, which at this point in the game, you might as well get high potions. Because potions are going to start falling off around this point. Potions do not last very long in terms of usability. You can still use potions outside the battles, but otherwise, you know, defeat her. So, interesting thing about defeat her. If the very last enemy you defeat is this guy, they will more than likely summon motor traps. If you defeat these guys before any of them are left alone, you will never fight this guy. This is important. So, these guys are nothing special. These guys, though, if you hit them with a lightning attack, they will use self-destruct. This is a blue magic spell. We start to learn it from them. You can also learn another blue magic from them by controlling them, I heard. I think it's Off Guard. I'm not sure. I never came back here to control them. Because by the time I came back here, I had blue magic from, like, everywhere else. Anyways. You can't get ethers from them, so I would highly recommend trying to get ethers. Ethers are very expensive, if I recall. They usually are. And then at Karnak Castle, you need to fight everyone at Karnak Castle. Here's the thing. I should have said this earlier. Enemies that are one-time only. What are one-time only enemies? These guys, these 4 enemies, if you don't get them before going to World 2, you can no longer get them. Okay, moving on. These enemies right here, these 4, if you don't get them before completing Karnak Castle, they are forever gone. Sergeant is somehow level 0. How? What? Why? How are you? What? Can someone explain how you can be level 0? He has no experience at all. How are you a sergeant with no experience? You can drop a silver plate. That's actually interesting to know. So, here's the thing about this guy. If you want to get this guy to bestiary, you need to kill him first. Before you kill all the other enemies. If you kill all the other, minions, he will run away. So, kill this guy at least once. If there's any of these, Kernats around when, he's defeated, he will also probably run away. Sorcerers, I don't remember what they do. How do they have 0 magic? What? They have some pretty good stuff to steal, though. However, you're going to be very, limited on time. So you're probably not going to be able to steal this stuff, but that's some good stuff to get. The Mage Master and Gaia gear. Kernats, they bite you. They're dogs. What do you expect dogs to do? Cast magic? They're not very difficult. They just, you can turn them into frogs, I guess. This guy is a little important because you can get era from him. If you haven't got an arrow, you'll get from him probably. The era you can get from him before going to the next dungeon. If you go get era here, you can get the next dungeon. It's not that big of a deal. You can steal elixirs from them, which is a very nice thing to get. They drop Goliath Onyx, which meh, Goliath Onyx. Now we're at the Library of the Ancients, so I think this guy is the one that uses era. So if you need to get era, it's gonna be from that guy. Also, Library of the Ancients really sucks to go through. It really does. Ooh, you can steal Green Beret from them. I don't really think that's really that good at this point. This guy is going to be the biggest bane of the entire dungeon. So, he has level 5 death. Anyone that watched my playthrough will know this guy cost me a lot of iron. Because everyone was a multiple of level 5. So that means I was going to have a party wipe constantly. It sucked a lot. But you want to get level 5 death. Get level 5 death. It is the most broken ability in the entire game. Like, stupidly broken. And I will show you how it's so broken when we get to the bosses. You can still silver specs from him, but I wouldn't bother with that because of his level 5 death spam. You don't want to deal with that when you're trying to survive. Unless you're trying to get level 5 death. Page 128, he will slow you. That's about all he does other than hit you. You can steal ethers from him. He's weak to fire. I think they're all weak to fire, aren't they? Yeah. Yes, because they're pages. This guy has the moon flute blue magic, so get moon flute from this guy. Also, make sure you kill at least one of each of these guys before going to World Tomb. I would highly recommend that, because in World 3, you will not have access to the Library of Ancients for very long. So get them now while you can. Oh wow, he drops the Mithril Shield and you get Ninja Suit. That's pretty good. Mom, if you haven't gotten Self-Destruct yet, you should be able to get it from these guys. You should be able to get it from these guys. They're bombs. They blow up. That's about all they do. The Blizzard. He hits you and slows you, I think. Other than that, he kinda just does nothing. Bio Soldier, I believe this guy, oh, we're around the, I think we're around here the Gone area, or, yeah, this is around Gone and Jackal, I believe. So Bio Soldiers are dangerous because they counteract with Bio on the, I I gave the higher party, and it hurts. A lot. Bio is very scary this early on. However, you can steal the battle axe and the warhammer. Those are very nice weapons that you can steal. And of course, Gate of Sword Poison and all that. Harvester. This guy is an important thing for World 1. Why? He doesn't really do much, but you can win the Death Sickle. Death Sickle is your strongest axe in World 1. This actually makes Berserkers very valuable, because it gives you, I believe, a 33 or something % chance to inflict instant death whenever you attack. Now, this is very bad if you run into any undeads, but for most enemies, as you can see, like, a lot of enemies are not resistant to instant death. So yeah, Death Sickles are very good. If you're doing a Berserker only run, you're going to be fighting these guys to get Death Sickles. Black Flame has the Dark Spark Blue Magic. Get that blue magic. Dark Spark is part of a combo with level 5 Death. Because Dark Spark halves levels rounded down. So say you're level 21 and you Dark Spark the boss. Well, it goes from level 21 to level 10. And guess what? Level 5 Death ignores death immunity. Huh? Do you see how this is so broken? You will get speed 6, which, I mean, meh. And weakness of water. Here's the thing. You don't really run into very many water abilities in this game. So how can a weakness of water is like, okay, you might as well not have a weakness at all. Stone Golem. I wonder if you can throw a golden eagle at him and he'll die. Because you can do that with an enemy later on in the game. You could probably do it with this guy, who, he does have high potions, you can steal golden eels, he's sweet and lightning, he just punches you. Now we're around Ice 3, so, mini dragons, they're very dangerous, they hurt. If you do Dark Spark twice on them, you can level 5 death them. I would avoid these guys until later in the game. They do give the most EXP, but like, they hurt a lot. They're very dangerous. It says they're immune to death, but level 5 death will bypass that. Prototype is on some random island in the south around Crescent. Like southwest of Crescent. Why is there this guy on a random island in the middle of nowhere? I don't know. However, you can learn Flamethrower and Missile from this guy as blue magic. You can control him. Also, I think you can get self-destruct from him as well if you really need it. So this guy is your farm spot for EXP in World 1. You control him, and then you make him self-destruct, and you get 2,000 EXP. Split across the party, so 500 EXP per party member. He does drop Dark Matter. So if you want to farm Dark Matter, you can get it from Prototypes. Skullier. Skullier is scary. Very, very scary. They're very hanky. They will kill you. You can defeat this guy in one hit, though. There are specific abilities that just ignore stats. So you remember the question mark enemy skill or blue magic enemy skill? That will instantly defeat this thing if you have at least 1 HP missing. So, keep some HP missing, and you'll be able to defeat this guy in one hit. Very easy. They do drop elixirs, but they are very dangerous. They're exactly cape only. They do give 5 AP, so I don't know why it just tell you the AP. Why doesn't it tell you how much AP things give? Dorm Chimera is in the desert by the Library of Ancients. You can learn the blue magic Aqua Breath, and I would highly recommend getting that, because Aqua Breath will pretty much one-shot the sandworm boss. These guys are very scary though, because Aqua Breath does hurt. You can steal a trident if you're feeling bold. I will not do that. Maybe you can control them. Sand boil. These are around, I would assume, the, I forget the shifting sands. I mean, they're not anything interesting. They're desert hype, which is Wheat Aqua Breath. Like, the only thing that, you know, Aqua Breath is gonna do extra damage to. But it does, like, times 6 or times 8 damage, for whatever reason. Desert Killer. A guy and 1 Aqua Breath, if you have it. Just Aqua Breath. Sand Bear. You can steal the javelin from them. I forget if you can buy the javelin, but you can steal the javelin from them. They just hit you. It hurts. Aqua Breath will defeat them. Aqua Breath. But when you need your breath to feel aquatic. Raw Mage, we're now in, the Rogan Ruins, which is the final dungeon of World 1. Raw Mage uses magic. I think you can silence him. He drops elixirs. Are you immune to his silence? No. You can inflict silence on him and make him, you know, useless. Rogan Knights. They punch you. They throw slings at you. It hurts. Beat them up. You can win mithril shields from them. You can blind them, I guess. You can use flash on them. I don't know how much blind actually works on enemies, but you can. Stone Mask. I think they can use flash. I think. They're not that hard. You can easily defeat them. Enchanted Fan. Make sure you have control, because they have White Wind. And White Wind, of course, is always godlike. Always get White Wind. Make sure you get White Wind from this guy right now. Do it. Get White Wind. You can win the Dark Bow from them, which... meh. I would much rather steal the elixir than get the Dark Bow, but you know, elixir's a rare steal. Lamia. You can control the Lamia and get 1,000 Neels as a blue magic. I don't remember if they use 1,000 Neels normally. They might. Just be aware that if you don't have over 1,000 HP, you're going to die. That character's going to die. Otherwise, they're not that hard. You can steal Lamia's Tiara. If you don't get it now, you can always get it later. But, I mean, I don't think Lamia's Tiara is really that great, in all honesty. Archaeotoad. I believe the same thing here applies, I think the same thing that the Elf Toad does applies to them. If they're alone, I believe they will use Pond's Chorus. You can level 5 death them. They're not that hard to beat. Hydra. There's 2 different guys. There's the Hydra and the Ghidra. Hydra is a very scary guy. You can win Dragon Fangs. Hydra does not have the blue magic you are looking for. Is the Ghidra that has level 4 Graphica. So make sure you have someone that's level 4 and it's a blue mage, get level 4 Graphica. I would highly recommend getting it now instead of later, because it takes a lot to get the level spells later. You can steal the killer bow from this guy if you want. Also, it gives a lot more EXP. You cannot level 5 Death Ghidra. He is undead though, so maybe you can throw Phoenix down at it, perhaps? How? We are now in World 2 for the regular enemies. How doesn't really do anything. You can win hints. And you always drop hints at the Solitary Island, because you need a hint to progress in the game there. Harangela, we're in Castle Extab. They are nothing. Beat them up. They will try to slow you. They are nothing. Self-Bear. Oh, and before I forget, these enemies right here, make sure you beat at least one of each of them, because that area is one time only. These enemies are one time only as well, before Castle Extab transforms. This guy has the spear, the weakest spear in the game. You can only get the spear from this guy. It really sucks, because it's a rare skill. Why is the weakest spear on a one-time only enemy, and why is it a rare skill? Why? Otherwise, this guy is very insignificant. Now we go to the North Continent. I don't remember what it's called, like Glossiana or something like that. Devilfish, I think they have a blue magic. I don't remember. You can steal ethers, which is nice to get. Not hard to beat. Trent. I don't know if they have anything because they usually die. You can steal high potions, which I mean, that's nice and all. And Wheat of Fire. Strapperer. I think they can use Dark Spark. I think. They might also use Off Guard. You can steal elixirs from them, which is very nice. Not hard to beat. Marrow. So these guys, these four, make sure to defeat at least one of each of them before you finish Big Bridge. Because it's a one-time only area. So these guys are all outside Castle Extab. Marrow! Nothing interesting. Beat him up. He will die. Flying Killer. Nothing interesting. Beat him up. He will die. Little Chariot. He's scary because Musker Bomb hurts a little bit. Otherwise, beat him up. He will die. Nothing else. Neo Garula is a hanky boy. He hurts a lot. Be careful when fighting him. Otherwise, he's not really that hard. You can probably turn him into a frog. Hunter. Now we're at the North Continent. This guy isn't really anything to write home about. Beat him up. He will die. Birostis. Birostris. Birostris? You know, this guy. Beat him up. He will die. I think you can control him and learn transfusion from him. Fairy Orc. Beat him up. He will die. He does use, like, Pyra and stuff, so I think he uses Pyra. He does hurt a little bit. Devour. He will suck you. You will get sucked. Don't die. Make him die. You would think that he'd be weak to lightning, being, you know, a fish. But no, he absorbs lightning because that makes sense. Mandrake! Beat him up! He will die! He's undead, apparently. How is he undead? I don't know. Can a plant be undead? Kusa Beast. Very scary. He has the question mark blue magic, which he will use. And it will kill people. Because he has a lot of HP. He will kill people with that. You can win elixirs from him, but, I would advise fighting him later when you're able to fight him a lot better without dying. He's weak to wind, which, wow. He's weak to wind. Woohoo. You can blind him and you can silence him, so there's that. This is the sealed castle. You can fight this guy the moment you go inside the castle. However, he is probably going to kill you. If you get control on him, you will be able to farm this guy for 2,500 EXP every time you fight him. Because you use control on him, and you make him use Blaze on himself. Doing this will allow you to just farm him. He's one level off of being... Well, I mean, you can't use level 5 Death on him. No, you can. You can use level 5 Death on him. You can get Mithril Shields and Golden Shields. If you're able to, and if you're feeling very bold, you can try AP and level farm here early on. It's very scary, but you can make yourself very OP for World 2 right here. Death's Soul you will not see until World 3. He sucks to fight for the simple fact that he likes to inflict instant death. If you want to seize this fight, use is it Samson's Might? It might be Dragon Power. One of the two will give you plus 10 levels. Make him gain 10 levels, and then use Dark Spark to half his level, which will make him level 5. That way, you can use level 5 Death and instantly win. You still have to put up with the instant death and other dangerous stuff. You can farm Dark Matters from him, because he will always drop Dark Matter. Oh no, you can't use level 5 Death. He's undead. Never mind. Level 5 Death will not work. Excalibur will completely destroy him, though. Now we are going to the underground waterway. So Blood Slimes uses Blood Beast. If you haven't learned it yet, you will get it from them. So, these 4 enemies defeat before completing the underground waterway, because you will not be able to go back in, if I recall. Blood Slimes barely suck your soul. They're not hard to defeat. Acrophis, they are nothing. You can level 5 death them. They will die. Defeat them. Moogalier, they smack you with tentacles. Don't let the ladies get tentacled, please. They do not need to be tentacled. Lessalopris, I think they might use Breath Wing. They hurt a little bit. You can level 4 Graphica them, I believe. Yes, you can level 4 Graphica. That will help a little bit. Otherwise, they will die. Cactus, I don't remember if they counter with Needle. They might. Otherwise, nothing interesting. Hit them. They will die. Aqua Breath will destroy them. Sandcrawler. Again, here's another thing too. For the World 1 and World 2 enemies, make sure to finish fighting all of them before going to the next world. Otherwise, you will miss out on bestiary entries. Sandcrawler, you will only fight in the desert outside of the local forest. They're scary and have a lot of HP. However, Aqua Breath will destroy them. They will die. Aquaborn. Where can you fight this guy? This might be around Castle Bow, actually. They're nothing. Beat them up. They will die. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Were Snake. Beat them up. They will die. Go for stealing from them. Cornago. The thing about the Cornago, you need to catch one of these guys. I think they can use Pond's cores if they're alone, but they also like to run away. You need to capture one of these guys, and you need 10,000 gil in order to get a Cornago score. Otherwise, beat them up. They will die. Nothing else. Curse Bean. Beat them up. They will die. Again. Undergrounder. I believe this is in the Gill Cave. Scary enemies. They hit hard. But you can beat them up and they will die. Objective Art. This is in the basement of Castle of Bow. Level 5 death. You will win. They will die. You will get lots of gil. You will get lots of AP. The EXP is kind of whatever. You can still win lances from them. Not that that's really going to do you much good, but, you know, level 5 death will instantly defeat them. Good AP farm spot. Drippy. They have the magic hammer, blue magic, so be sure to get from them. You can also steal some mithril hammers from Sage's supplies. Otherwise, beat them up. They will die. That's a human? You know, I looked at this for the longest time, and I never saw it as like a person. For some reason, I saw it like a horse. Huh? Am I just now noticing this is a person and not a horse? How did I get a horse out of this? We're in Drakenvale, by the way. Lycian. Beat them up. They will die. Spoilers. Don't do this to actual cats. They don't deserve that. Bone Dragon. Requiem. You should have Requiem from, Kelb. Use Requiem. They will die. They don't like being sung at. Poison Eagle. It will poison you. But they're very easy to defeat. You can steal the Hayate Bow, which gives you a chance of using rapid fire. But, I mean, you know... Who's using rangers? Who uses bows in any game? I'm gonna be real. There's no reason to use bows. Bows usually suck. Zombie Dragon. Use Requiem. They will die. You will get Dragon Fangs. They will almost always drop Dragon Fangs. So be sure to get Dragon Fangs from them. You can also try to steal Dark Matters, but I think there's better ways of getting Dark Matters. Be sure to get Dragon Fangs. As many as you can. It would be useful for mixes, especially for, like, level manipulation and stuff. Goblin Gaguk! You will fight this on Sesset's fleet. I think they might use Goblin Punch. I don't know. Beat them up. They will die. Now we're in the barrier tower. All of those enemies right here, be sure to fight at least one of each. Because barrier tower is one-time only area. Neon, they will use Flash. It's a blue magic. You should already have it though. Otherwise, beat them up. They will die. Magnet Height. Beat them up. They will die. Will change the roads. That's about all they do. Or they can punch you. Reflect Knight. They have auto reflect. Do not use magic on them. Just beat them up. They will die. You don't really want to steal from them because they've dropped a reflect ring. If you can, try to get 4 reflect rings. This will be useful for later. I don't know what the drop rate is on reflect ring. Hey, can you look up what the drop rate for reflect ring is for reflect Knight? They're very valuable accessories for some fights. Always beat them up. They will die. Traveler, I believe, uses time slip. So be sure to get that blue magic from her. Otherwise, you get dream hearts. Which, oh no, dream hearts. Beat her up. She will die. Level Trigger. I think they have level 2 old. I want to say they have level 2 old. So be sure to get level 2 old from them. I think they might also have level 4 Graphica. I could be mistaken. Beat them up and they will die. They're not that hard to beat. Grab here. He might be the one with level 4 Graphica, actually. Beat him up. He will die. He is not immune to silence, so you can use silence if you're having problems. Cigarette Gigas. I don't know if he has Era and Eroga. He might just have Era. He might not. He might just punch you. Beat him up. He will die. Do not use wind on him. Dark Aspect. Oh, this is, Gilgo's Cave. Make sure to fight these guys, because they're one-time only enemies in there. Beat it up. It will die. This guy's interesting. You want to beat him up when he's in this form, because he has the rare Staff of Light. He is the only enemy that you can farm for this weapon, if I recall. And it lets you cast Holy when you break it as an item. I wouldn't do that for the simple fact that you cannot get very many copies of this. So be sure to get at least a Staff of Light for this guy if you really want to get everything. Otherwise, beat him up. He's not that hard. He'll turn into Ifrit, Exant Fan, Gylacat, Siva, Ramu, I think. He's not hard to beat. Cure Beast. I believe we are entering Castle X-Staff. It does drop elixirs. So, once again, you can farm elixirs. Beat it up. It will die. Or actually, this might just be outside. This is outside. Outside of where, though, is the question. Probably somewhere where, you don't really need to be. It will hit you. It will always drop Hurl Cell. I don't know if you really ever need Hurl Cell for anything, but, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it. Beat it up. It will die. Getzerer. I think can use Dark Spark and Off Guard, I believe. You can level 5 Death him. He will die. Mini Magician. Oh, we're entering, Now we're getting the Forest of More. He will use Lilliputian Lyric. This is a blue magic. Get it from him. And can beat him up. And he will die. He has Wizard's Hat, which, I mean, okay. Galaxelli. Absorbs all elemental hats, if I recall. Beat him up. He will die. He's very invasive. Just use regular hats. Or, you know, question mark enemies, or, question mark enemy skill. Blue magic, if you have enough HP missing. He will die. And he absorbs all element except wind. Okay, you can hit him with Era, I guess. Mammon, I believe, uses Berserk on its own allies. Beat him up. He will die. You can level 5 death him. He will die. Ignore its death resist. It cannot avoid level 5 death. Him. I don't know what he does. Beat him up. He will die. He has diamond armlets, which is nice as hell. He's immune to holy. Worm, I believe, uses breath wing. Very scary. Beat him up. He will die. He will get dragon fangs. You can blind him and silence him, I guess. Or, you know, instant death him. Now we're at Castle at Step. Wind Lizard, they hit you. That's all they do. Beat him up. He will die. Blind Wolf, I believe, has the question mark blue magic. Beat it up. It will die. It's weak fire. Hellraiser. When you defeat this enemy, it will cast Arise on a random enemy if it can. So beat it up first so it does not use Arise. It's not hard to beat. Reflect Mage. I believe they have Auto Reflect. Steal the Reflect Ring. If you did not get the Reflect Ring from a Reflect Knight, make sure to steal it from this guy. Again, make sure you get at least 4 Reflect Rings. This will be very useful in some fights. Otherwise, not hard. Defeat him, he will die. Magic Dragon has Off Guard and Era, so be sure to control it to get Off Guard. I think it also has level 2 Old. So you can get a few blue magic from this guy. Otherwise, you can also win the Elixir, so don't bother stealing from this guy. Beat him up, he will die. Wow, something weak with poison. Black Warlock, steal the Poison Rod, steal the Judgment Staff, and try to win a Power Staff. Power Staff, I believe you can only get from this guy. Judgment Staff, I think you can get elsewhere, but you might as well try to get it as well. As you can see, it didn't take me very long. Sometimes it doesn't take long, other times it does take long. These guys are dangerous. They like to use, Banis, I believe, and Death, and Break, and they hurt. Get rid of them real quick. They're very dangerous. They're very, very dangerous. You can silence them. Good to know. You can silence them. Adamantite Golem. Beat it up. It will die. It will hit you. You will cry. They're very strong. But you can blind them, it looks like. Banker Corels are dangerous. They will counteract with Blaster, if I recall. And that will inflict paralysis and or instant death. They're very dangerous dudes. So be careful when fighting these guys. You want to try and one-shot them. If you have a Flame Rod equipped, and you have additional Flame Rods to use, these are good guys to use that on. Iron Fist. I think they have the question mark blue magic. I forget. I think they can also inflict old. Otherwise, they're not really that. I mean, they hurt, but they're not super scary. You can steal the Beast Killer from them if you need it. Ah, yes. These dragons. These dragons suck a fight. They're awful a fight. So Blue Dragon likes to hit you with, Snowstorm? Or is it Ice Storm? Or is it Blizzard? I don't remember. Give me just a second. I have feelings it was gonna stream today. We're trying to wrap this up. I'm on 132, so... Blue Dragon, scary. It's scary. It's gonna be a very hard fight against it. You can't really use very much against it. You just got hit really hard. It's very tanky, too. Red Dragons, these guys are important. See, here's the thing about the Red Dragon. He has level 3 Flare. You want level 3 Flare. However, to get level 3 Flare, you need to control this guy. You need to cast Reflect on him. And you need to pray that level 3 Flare hits someone who is a multiple of 3. So there's a lot of RNG involved. But you want level 3 Flare, because level 3 Flare is an amazing blue magic spell, and you will be using it here at the end of Castle Letska. You can steal Flame Rings from them, if you're lucky, or Wind Elixir, so they're very good for a variety of things. Yellow Dragons, you can control them, make them cast Maelstrom on themselves, and defeat them easily. You can win Coral Rings, which, I mean, that's a very good item drop. So, if you're lucky, you might be able to get a free 50,000 gil accessory. Otherwise, these guys are very dangerous. All 3 of them are very dangerous. Now we're in World 3. Sleepy. I don't remember what this guy does. He's very easy to kill. Defeat him. Tripping. Beat him up. He's not that hard. He will die. What do you mean he's human? That is not That's not a human. That's a plant. That's a tree. Is that a sapling? Is that what saplings turn into? Are saplings still humans? Saplings must still be humans. Hedgehog! Beat them up! They will die! Python! Beat them up! They will die! Shadows! I think half Dark Spark, maybe. Beat them up! They will die! Elgigus. I think Elgigus might have Eroga. I'm not sure. Beat them up. They will die. They got a lot of HP and MP. What the heck? But otherwise, they're not really that dangerous. You can instant death them. Desert Pig. Beat them up. They will die. They drop Dark Matters? Interesting. Bullet! Beat them up! They will die! Lamia Queen, I believe, has 1,000 Neels and will counter-attack with 1,000 Neels. You can steal the Thornlet, which is very nice. You cannot use level 5 Death on them. You can probably throw a Phoenix down at them, though, if you want to instant kill them. You don't really need a Thornlet. Thornlet is not really that great. Rocks of Forms. They will poison you. Beat them up. They will die. Usavki, I believe, uses Off Guard and Flash. You may have to give them MP if you want to do that. Beat them up. They will die. Archaeosaur has Poison Breath and probably does Zombie too. They're very dangerous. Throw a Phoenix down at them, and they will die. Or, you know, you can use Requiem. Requiem is probably very good in this area. Zephyrus will summon other enemies if you don't get rid of Zephyrus or the Frog quickly. And if you get rid of the Frog, Zephyrus will start using Death on you, so be very careful. Beat her up! She will die! You can get elixirs. Mummy! Beat it up! It will die! Use Requiem! It will die! Aspis! Beat it up! It will die! Everything's undead in here, of course, because it's a pyramid. Mecha Head! You can only fight so many Mecha Heads in this area. They're a little bit rough. You can't get missile and flamethrower from them, I believe, and probably self-destruct. You can steal gauntlets if you really want to. Otherwise, pick them up. They will die. They're damned. If you cannot get Doom from, X-Stuff, you can get it from these guys. Beat them up. I like how I beat 44 of them. Beat them up. They will die. There's only one grand mummy in the entire game, which is really weird. Beat it up, and it will die. Segment, you can only fight once. Fun fact about Segment. You can steal Thief's gloves from it. You can run away from him and can fight him again and steal more. This is the only way you can get more Thief's gloves. So if you want more Thief's gloves, you gotta get them from this guy. I have never seen it drop crystal armor. You will only ever fight this guy once. Only one of them exists. Slug! Beat it up. It will die. Gloom Widow! Beat it up. It will die. Do you notice a trend here with the enemies? Mikhail, I believe, has Moon Flute and probably Time Slip. You can also get Luminous Robe, which is kind of nice. And if you have forgotten Death Sickle, you can try to steal it from her. Beat her up. She will die. Now we go to the Island Shrine. I think this guy's the one that has the level spell. So, level 5 Death, level 4 Grapka, level 3 Flare, and level 2 Old. So you can get the level spells here. Beat it up, and it will die. Osior Ore. I can never say his name. I think he has Moon Flute. You can steal the Mirage Fest from it. So that's how you get more Mirage Fest. I see. Beat it up, it will die. Shadow Dancer. He hits you. That's all he does. Beat him up, he will die. Numbblade. He will hit you. You can get some decent stuff like Ice Shields, which Ice Shield is a pretty good shield to get. Beat him up, he will die. Hell Avis. Sucks a fight, but this is how you get the Avis killer. He's very hanky. He spams Breath Wing. He hates forever to kill. I hate this guy. All you can do is beat him up or run away. He's annoying. Tiny Maids. Oh, so these guys here, Tiny Maids and Berserker, make certain to defeat at least one of each of them in the 4th hour, because that's the only time you can fight them. They're all scary. So hit these guys with physicals, they will do very strong magic that will kill you. Hit these guys with magic, they will do physicals that will kill you. Tiny Mage, not really that hard. He will die. Chrono Controller, him with magic, he will die. I think this is the only way to get more healing scabs. Flare Mancer, you can steal the Blitz Whip, interesting. But I think stealing counts as physical, so they will count her with strong magic, so be careful. He will die. Oh, what? Hold on. They're not really super difficult to beat. Dueling Knight. They hit you. It hurts. You can steal Flame Seal. Hit them. They will die. Iron Muscles. They hit you. It hurts. Hit them. They will die. Berserker, they hit you. It hurts. Hit them. They will die. Ooh, you can get death sickle from them. Now we're in the Great Sea Trench. Make sure to have Requiem, and they will die. Everything down here, guys, a Requiem. You can steal the Beast Killer from them. Highly recommend it. Because I don't think you can get Beast Killer anywhere else. They will die. I believe, that guy has Doom. So you can get Doom from him. Use Requiem. They will die. Use Requiem. They will die. Use Requiem. They will die. Give me just a second, guys. I will be right back. I have returned! Requiem! This guy! He will die! All the Requiems! Frostbull! Hit him! He will die! Isn't it funny how this is how the bestiary usually goes in Final Fantasy games? Like, most enemies, they have... like, I don't know! It's funny that they give these enemies a whole bunch of stuff, but like, it just devolves it to just punch them and they will die. In every game, it's just like, yep, just hit them and they will die. There's no real strategy needed for a lot of enemies. Like this guy. Oh, you can steal the Judgment Staff from him. Okay, so if you need more Judgment Staffs, you can get from this guy. So the Power Staff you need to win from the Black Warlock. Got it. Spishner! Hit him! He will die. Druid! Scary guy, because he will use Encircle and remove characters from fight if their flag is dead. It's very scary, honestly. You can still Angel Range, but you don't want to fight this guy for too long. He's very scary. Same with the Ironback. They're very hard to hit, and they're very, very physically resistant. Well, I say hard to hit. They're just very physically resistant, and they hit like a truck. Very, very scary guy. And you're gonna run into these guys trying to get to, Soap, I believe. Mercury back! Now we're in the, Ice Cream Waterfalls. Hit them! They will die! Coral! Hit it! It will die! Aqua Gel! Hit it! It will die! Steel Fist! This guy is a little interesting in that he drops the Kaiser Knuckles, and I don't think you can really get Kaiser Knuckles anywhere else but from this guy. The thing about, well, I think you get one from a chest, but the thing about Kaiser Knuckles is, if you're gonna use bare-handed, you need the Kaiser Knuckles. But at this stage of the game, I don't think bare hand is really worth using anymore. So I feel like Kaiser Knuckles is kind of a gag accessory. Otherwise, hit this guy, he will die. Alchemia is like Zephyrus. I think this is what I was thinking about with Zephyrus. Alchemia might use the death stuff if you kill the frog first. Very scary. You can't get man-ears from her. And she goes to drop elixir. Otherwise, hit her. She will die. You will want to kill her first before the frog. Very scary dude right here. Hopefully you don't run into him very much, because he's very, very scary. Very high attack, lots of HP, and he's actually pretty evasive. He does drop the Mirage Fest. So, if you want to get the Mirage Fest, you can probably get from him if you're lucky. But he's very hanky. Egghead! Beat him up! He will die! I believe this is around the Phoenix Tower. Ammonite! Beat him up! He will die. Landcrawler! The scary guy in the Phoenix desert. You gotta watch out for Maelstrom, because he will use Maelstrom on your party. And he hits like a freaking truck. You can get defenders from him, so if you're lucky, you can get those. Also, he does drop elixirs. You can use Aqua Breath, but like, it's gonna be a hard fight with this guy. And you're probably gonna run into him quite often. Now we're at the Phoenix Tower. Lemur! They have Roulette. So if you want to get Roulette, you can get it from her. I think she also has Lilliputian Lyric. Important! You can steal Reflect Rings, but you can also steal Ribbons. So if you need additional ribbons, you can get it from her. Otherwise, hit her, she will die. I would highly recommend using Spellblade Break to deal with her. Parthenope, I think is the one that has 1,000 eels. You could get coral rings and rainbow dresses from them by stealing from them. You can also win reflect rings, so there's plenty of ways to get reflect rings. Cherry! This is how you get Hermes sandals, Elder Mantles, and red slippers. So, if you were worried about missing Elder Mantles, you can steal it from her. It's a rare steal, though, I believe, but if you're aiming for, like, high evasion, you can get it from her. Otherwise, do the usual. Magic Pot. I believe you can Dark Spark them and then level 5 Death them. I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume you can't because of the 255 magic defense. Throw an elixir at them. You will win and get a 100 AVP. 100 AP is very, very nice. So before you go checking any pots, put on classes that you want to get AP on. Sucker! Defeat them! They will die. Is Hornet Canal. So I think, yeah, these are the sea enemies. The Hornet Canal enemies make sure to fight before you leave because you cannot go back in. Octo Kraken, hit him! He will die. Sahagin, hit him! He will die. Thunder Anemone, hit them! They will die. Sea Ibis, hit it! It will die. Corvette, hit it! It will die. Nyx, hit it! It will die. Water Scorpion, hit it! It will die. Are you noticing a trend? Philia, don't hit her. Let her give you love. Because she gives you 10,000 gil. And you can win angel rings. She's only in the southwest corner of the map on World 3 in the ocean. Why? Why that particular spot for this random enemy? I don't get it. I do not understand why she's all the way in some random corner of the world. And like, Angel Ring isn't even really that great. It prevents zombie and old, but like, that's all it does. Jellyfish, beat it up. It will die. Rukif, beat it up. It will die. However, Rukif has a rare Murasame. I believe this is the only way for you to get Murasames is from stealing from Rukif. So try to get that, if you can. They do use Breath Wing a lot, so they're annoying, as they usually are. Sea Devil. You can steal defenders, but I mean, you know, meh. Beat them up. They will die. Stingray. You will fight this guy south of Phoenix Tower. Basically around the area where the Sunken Waltz Tower is. You want to have control, because this is the only enemy in the game that you will learn Mighty Guard from. Also, you can steal the Rune Blade. You can win the Dragon's Whisker from him. There is another way of getting Dragon's Whisker, which we will deal with later. That is a more reliable way of getting it. It's risky, but it's more reliable. Grenade! Now we're in the interdimensional rift. Beat him up! It will die! You can steal flame shields if you want. You can also get self-destruct if you want. Bulganders! I forget if he has Eroga and White Wind. I don't remember. Beat him up! Oh, this enemy is the only enemy in the game and drop this weapon. Why? Just here, have this random enemy with this random one-off weapon. Death Dealer! I think has Roulette and Doom. I would assume. Beat him up! It will die. Level Checker! He might be the one with all the level spells. Beat him up! It will die! It can drop elixirs apparently, which is nice. White Flame! He's very invasive. But, you know, not hard to beat. Beat him up! It will die. Moss Fungus! Beat him up! It will die. Farfarello! Beat him up! You will die. You can also get the Lilith Rod, but I mean, Lilith Rod is like, meh. You like how in FF5 can have 12 legendary weapons, can translate that to FFN where all characters have power legendary weapons with broken abilities that have to be unlocked? You know, I didn't even think about that. But I mean, to be fair, no, actually that is kind of similar, isn't it? I didn't really do that in any other FFs. It is kind of similar where there's legendary weapons for FF10. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Oracat! Beat him up! He will die! Great Dragon. It can be a little risky. Be careful. You can Great Spark or a Dark Spark level 5 get him if you really need to. Beat him up. Well, guy. Make sure to have fire absorb because I think he uses Atomic Ray and Blaze. Hey, come on. Scary. Because I think he has instant death and petrify. Be careful when fighting this guy. You can get Flame Hung, which isn't really going to be useful at this point. And you can win Elixirs. Beat him up. He will die. Ninja. It will throw scrolls at you. It will hurt. Beat him up. He will die. Here's the thing, though. They're also very evasive, so they're going to be really hard to hit. So you might be better off using magic or rapid fire. Rapid fire ignores evasion. Dragon Avis uses a bunch of breath wings, I believe. You can get Artemis's bow from them. They're also a very good source of dragon fangs. Beat him up, he will die. Sword Dancer. Beat him up, he will die. Deathclaw. If you didn't get the Deathclaw blue magic earlier in the game, I think Strapperer actually has that, so you can get from Strapperer or Trent. But be sure to get the Deathclaw blue magic at some point. Beat him up! Ooh, you can steal Force Hammer from him. Interesting. I thought that was a one-time only item. Beat him up! He will die. Fury! You can get curse rings from him, interestingly enough. Beat him up. He will die. Yojimbo. He has a rare Murakumo. It's the only time you can get Murakumo is from stealing from this jobber. Beat him up. He will die. Iron Giant has nothing of interest, but he does give you 10,000 EXP. You can use Dark Spark, level 5 death to defeat him. I would almost recommend fighting the Sealed Dragon at Kusa, the Sealed Castle. But at the same time, you might fight at Steph's Soul, which, yeah. King Behemoth. Very dangerous. Do not use magic on them, or they will counter with Meteor. It will hurt. You can defeat them with Petrify, though. So, Break Blade is going to be your saving grace in this last area. If you want Blood Sword, you can steal it from them, but you don't really need it. Break Blade, they will die. Crystal Dragon is very valuable because this is where you're going to get Dragonland. If you want to Super Seize Shinryu, you will get the Dragonlands from them, and you will get 8 of them. They only use Breath Wings, so be careful of that. That's 25% max HP damage they do. They're not very hard to beat otherwise. Necromancer, they will turn you into zombies, which is scary. Beat them up quickly. You can also steal bone mails, but you don't really need bone mails. Gorgamera! Break Blade them. They will die. You can steal Aegis Shield, which is very good for magic defense, honestly. Mind Flayer. You can get Mind Blast. Otherwise, beat them up. They will die. Crystal, they just hit you. They're also very evasive, but I mean, they have like no HP. You can steal Crystal Shields, which isn't bad, and you can win Crystal Health. Beat them up, they will die. Belphegor, have Break Blade, and you will win. I don't know if you can get Rising Sun elsewhere. Mover! If you're going for AP farming, you want to fight these guys. They're a little bit tricky to kill, but if you kill them fast enough, there's 3 of them, and you must defeat all 3 before they try to run away. In doing so, you will get a lot of AP. I forget how much AP you get. I want to say it's like 199, maybe 100. It's a lot of AP. They're very valuable for AP. Also, the first game, the movers so open. You can use Requiem to try to defeat them quickly. Requiem plus Bahamut might be a good strat. Actually, Requiem in general might be good because there's a bunch of undead. Bosses! We are finally at the bosses. Can I do this in half an hour? Hit him! He uses Breath Wing. That's all. Hit him. He will die. Carlibos. Use Lightning. He will die. He does use Hail Screw, which reduces your HP to single digits. And I think it paralyzes, but otherwise, hit him with Thunder. He will die. Siren. There's 2 different phases of Siren. 2 different phases. So the undead here, you could probably throw a Phoenix down and win. You did beat the final boss in FF5, but never beat the super bosses. The super bosses are kinda jerks. I'm gonna be real with you. They're kinda jerks. There is a way of beating them both easily, but, you know, they're kinda jerks. So Siren and her undead can drop Bronze Seal. In her not undead, she drops Bronze Armor. She's not very hard otherwise. Magissa and Forza. If you defeat Magissa too quickly, Forza will not spawn. If you are level 8 with Goblin Punch, you can one-shot her. Don't do that. Instead, let her summon him, and then just one-shot him with Goblin Punch. Otherwise, not very hard. Just do your usual stuff, and they will go down. Ice Commander, you will only fight for battle with Shiva. There's only 3 of them in the entire game. They hit hard. I think they use Blizzard, I don't remember. Just... You can't hurt them at your frogs, hilariously enough. Otherwise, if you come back here later on when you have Flame Rods, you just win. Same thing with Shiva. If you have a Flame Rod, just bust out a Flame Rod and you win. Not hard at all. Garula! It's the boss Garula. Okay, it's a little bit different. I believe you can turn it into a frog. Yep, you can turn it into a frog. Now, when you turn it into a frog, it will cast Toad on itself. But it's wasting to turn it, fixing its frog stats. So, you can lock it down with frog. Liquid Flame. They all have different item drops. If you have the Ice Rod, you can one-shot this boss, so... Ice Rod, you win. That's all there is. Iron Claw. Make sure that you do not defeat Iron Claw before you get Death Claw. If you can. Death Claw is a very, very strong skill to have this early in the game. Otherwise, not that hard. I think if you get hit by Death Claw, no, you can't use it in the same fight. And you need to make sure you don't kill the sergeant in the final fight. Otherwise, he will not spawn. Ifrit, if you have Shiva and or Ice Rods, you will, you know, instantly win. Simple as that. Ifrit's easy. Biblos, if you have a Flame Rod, you win. Otherwise, use Ifrit, Thyra, and you will win. You can get Magic Hammer from this guy, if you want to learn it. Are you seeing a strategy? Are you seeing the pattern here? Do you see what the problem is with this game? Bosses are kind of a joke after a point. Ramu! You want to know how you defeat Ramu? Something is not right. Why is it giving me Gaia again? Am I in the wrong save file? Hold on. Hold on. Is it this save file I need to go to? It might be this save file. Rapid Fire Gaia, huh? Yeah, I got the wrong. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Blue Magic. You know what? Just so that you stop trying to counter. Blue Magic Mix. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Blue Magic Mix. Blue Magic and Mix. And you're going to go to Chemist. Well, Chemist is not really going to do much, huh? Alright, you know what? We're going to keep you as this. You're going to keep, you're going to keep, Rapid Fire and output on, White Magic. Alright, let's see if that's the one. I might have been at the wrong save file. Alright, let us go back to, Ramu. What the hell? Huh? There's just some weird stuff happening here. What is happening here? I'm confused. Basically, what you do is you Dark Spark, and then you level 5 death him, and you win. Make sure you don't get rid of a Ramu item. Use it so that you get Ramu. I don't know what's going on with the abilities. That is weird. Sandworm. Use Aqua Breath. You instantly win. Crayclaw. Use a lightning rod, a thunder rod. You instantly win. If you want, you can skill the coral sword, which I would highly recommend. Agamantoid. Use level 5 death, and you instantly win. Flamethrower. Use thunder rod. You instantly win. You can learn flamethrower from this guy. Rocket launcher. Thunder rod. You win. You can learn missile from this guy. Soul cannon. If you use the mix that gives you +5 levels, and then you start Spark, and then level 5 Death, you instantly win. Or alternatively, you can use a whole bunch of Thunder Rods and you will win. So yeah, a bunch of Thunder Rods will blow this up. You can also just do the strat I said, give it +5 levels, Dark Spark, and then level 5 Death. And then the launcher, you can level 5 Death and it will die. It will die. Both of the launchers will die. Archaeolavis! Just hit a bunch and it will die. There's a bunch of different phases in Archaeolavis. They will all die. The very last one is, Undead, I believe. One of them's Undead. Poroporos. These guys are annoying. You can let them, I would not let them self-destruct. But I would say, get them to low HP, so that they self-destruct. Because when they die, they will use Arise. Which, you know, is a pain in the butt. If they use it on the entire enemy party. And it's just like, ugh. Heighten. Give him 10 levels. Half his level. Level 5 Death. And you can instantly win. Or, you know, just half blow and he will be nothing. He's not that hard. Chimera Brain. I think it can use Aqua Breath, which is scary. Otherwise, just beat him up. Nothing too difficult. Don't use Ice. Abductor. You can win this fight, but there's no real reason to win this fight. You don't really get anything for winning this fight. Gilgamesh. Just hit him. That's all you gotta do. And you will win. The other Gilgamesh, which is at, Big Bridge, I believe. You can learn a couple blue magic, I think, but otherwise you just hit him. Hit him hard. Make sure that, you beat him quickly. You could probably break some rods on him if you really wanted to. Tyrannosaur. Throw a Phoenix down at him. You win. Good GG. Abductor. Hit him. He will die. He's not very strong. Golem. You want to save him from the Bone Dragon and Dragon Zombie. So beat both of them up and you will get Golem as an ally. As long as you use the item and don't do anything dumb with it. You can run it in an interdimensional rift? Really? Dragon Pod. So, fun thing about this. Half its level, and then half its level again. Wait, is it half and half? I think you half its level twice. And then you just level 5 death it and you win, if I recall. There's some kind of madness in level 5 deathing this thing. Otherwise, just, you know, burn everything with flame rods. Dragon Flower. Burn them with flame rods or stuff. They're not hard. Gilgamesh. Be sure to steal the Genji gloves. Get the Genji gloves first. Now be sure that you don't kill Gilgamesh too quick. Otherwise, Enkidu will not spawn. And you kind of want Enkidu to spawn. Otherwise, Dark Spark Gilgamesh, level 5 death, and you will win. Enkidu, you gotta just be up normally, unfortunately. Atmos. What if I told you Atmos you can level 5 death him. Use Dark Spark and then level 5 death and you win. Alternatively, if you don't want to be cheap, you can use Sleep on Atmos, apparently. He's not immune to Sleep, which I did not know. These crystals. These crystals are interesting. Here's the fun thing about all 4 of these crystals. You can use Deathclaw on them. Deathclaw works on all 4 of these guys. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. But Deathclaw does work on all of them. That absorbs fire, that absorbs earth. And then, you know, this one is... like, they're all the same stats, aside from magic. Cowblepis! You're gonna have to be very careful because all it does is inflict petrify. But otherwise, beat him up. He will die. Heal Hurthole. This guy is a jerk. This guy is a massive jerk. And if you want to get 1 kill on this guy, you gotta do a lot of setting up. So, I like to set up a knight with cover and defend. So that anyone that's low on HP will just get covered by this guy. Make sure everyone has float, because when he dies, he does use Earthshaker. But ultimately, you want 1 knight with defend and cover, so that you can block all the attacks. I would highly suggest that the knight also has immunity to poison, if possible. And give him good physical resist. You're also going to want, like, summoners or black mages with the saga and all of that stuff. You're going to hit him with ice. A lot. A lot of ice is going to happen. This guy is probably one of the hardest guys to kill in the entire game. You cannot use level 5 death because he's undead. I don't even think you can use Phoenix Down on him. Carbuncle. What if I told you you cannot level 5 death this guy? However, as you can see, it does say Sift. You may notice, when it sifts forms, it doesn't change anything really. It does change some stats. When it sifts forms like this, it has no resistance to petrify. So yes, you can petrify him and win that way. Gilgamesh! You only fight him here if you open the chest. You don't really need to worry about stealing. You can't get Time Slip and some other blue magic in this fight. This is not the fight that you want to worry about with steal. You want to wait until he transforms and try to steal at Genji Helm. This is the only time you can get Genji Helm. Otherwise, he's not that hard. X-Staff. Have reflect rings on everyone. Have level 3 flare. Have everyone able to use level 3 flare. Go out. And X-Staff will fall very, very quickly. You can also level 5 death him if you so desire. You use Dark Spark to give him 3-3. Dark Spark to give him there's a way of doing it. Antlion. You just hit him a bunch, and with Aqua Breath, he will die. Melusine. There's a bunch of different versions of Melusines. They all have different steals, but ultimately they're all just elemental, you know, different elemental weaknesses and stuff. That's all. At different levels, apparently. Here, she will die. Gargoyle, level 3 Flare. They will die. Easy as that. Make sure you defeat both of them at the same time. Otherwise, they will just revive. Wendigo. Just target one of them at a time. You'll get Mind Blast here more than likely. It's not a very hard fight. Odin. Break Blade. You win. Congratulations. It's not a very hard fight at all. He's not immune to Petrify, so yes, you will win if you use Break Blade. Minotaur. Have like a knight with defend and cover, and you will win pretty much as long as your second party member never dies. If the second party member dies, well, that's bad news. He will try to cast Holy. He will fail unless you give him MP. Omniscient. Have reflect rings. He will never be able to win. Number him with physicals, otherwise he will use Return. You can use Dark Spark and level 5 Death to deal with him. He has a Cornago Gore. It's the only other one in the entire game, so be sure to get that if you're going for 100% completion. Triton, Nereid, Phobos. You can hit them all with Odin if you're lucky, or you can just Requiem them again, and they will die. They're not that hard. They're not that hard at all. Alternatively, you can use Break Blade to defeat them, it seems. Because they're not immune to Petrify. They're also not immune to Berserk. Leviathan have coral rings that will deal with Leviathan's tidal waves. And then you just hit Leviathan with quick of lightning. And you will win. As long as you have coral ring, you can't really lose. Go-Go, do nothing. You will win. But try to steal the gold hairpin. The gold hairpin is this is your last one of the game. This is the only way to get a fourth one. Otherwise, do nothing. You will win. Bahamut. What if I hold you? There's a way to level 5 Death Bahamut. It requires a setup, but you can level 5 Death him. You can also reflect Mega Flare back at Bahamut. Otherwise, not super difficult. You can win easily. A panda. Hit with fire. It will die. Calipestry. Not really that hard. You can just hit her and she will go down very easily. Azumagia. If you give him self-destruct, he will potentially use self-destruct, and that will be it. However, don't do that because he has the one and only Titan's gloves. It's the only way of getting the Titan's glove in the game. So be sure to get that before you beat him. Riot. Nothing's fancy about this guy. You can beat him up. However, make sure at least one transforms into this. And be careful with this guy. He can remove characters within circle. This guy, you want to beat up quickly. He hurts a little bit, but otherwise, not that hard. Catastrophe. As long as you have auto float, he's easy. Fun fact, give him plus 10 levels, and then use Dark Spark, and then use level 5 Death, and you will win. Helicarnassus. I don't think there's a really good way of dealing with this boss. Just hit him. Have immunity honed, and just hit him. Tanya has 2 different forms. Form 1 is what you want to defeat it in, and get the Hinkle well. Form 2, you want to steal the Titan's axe in, because this is the only way of getting the other Titans axe. Or a Titans axe, rather, I think. This form, this entire fight just sucks. If you hit it with a physical, it will counter with Tidal Wave. Hit it with magic, it will counter with Mega Flare. You want, Reflect Rain to deal with the Mega Flare, but if you're gonna deal with Tidal Wave, then you're gonna need, Coral Ring. It's really tricky to get both the Tinkerbell and the Titans axe. This phase also has no immunity to instant death or petrify, so you can instantly defeat it that way. The last Gilgamesh fight, be certain to skill against the seal. Magic Bow you don't have to worry about, you can buy that. Otherwise, beat 'em up, and you will win. Necrophobe, don't kill too quickly, otherwise you will not get Gilgamesh to show up, and you will miss the last Genji equipment. So, he's weak at all the elements, otherwise, you know, the standard fare. Barrier! Just do not use magic on them because they have auto reflect. You can, harm them and they will go down quickly. This Gilgamesh, you don't want to fight, you want to steal against the armor. That is it. Omega! Omega's a tricky one, so I wanted to show it off, but there are two different ways to fight Omega. One, you could just go in gung-ho and have Confused immunity and Petrify immunity, have Auto Float, and have everyone with Spellblade, Thundergat, and just Rapid Fire. If you're lucky, you'll defeat him in one turn. If you want the other strategy, I would highly recommend going with 3 characters with Barg, so that you can use Romeo's Blog, and 1 character with Rapid Fire and Spellblade. Now, the characters with the Barg, with the sync ability, you're gonna have to time perfectly, and if you time it just right, Omega will never get an absent. Meaning that the last character can take their time to Spellblade. That is the way of dealing with Omega. Otherwise, you gotta watch out for Wave Cannon, Earthquake, Mustard Bomb, etc., etc. This also ensures that you don't have to deal with the counters. Shinryu! You can use, Mitch and Inflict Blind and Berserk on Shinryu, so that he will only use regular attacks. Alternatively, you can defeat Shinryu by using Jump with your entire party with dual-wielding Dragon Lances, and you will win. Now, if you want to get Dragon's Whisker, Shinryu is the best way of doing so. You go into the fight with Coral Rings, you steal, and then you run away. And then rinse and repeat. At stuff here, you can also Berserk, I believe. Ultimately, just beat 'em up. That's all there is to it, just beat 'em up. I like how you can't get any statistics on these guys. I don't know why they equal bother putting it, like, why? Why did you equal bother putting this in? So, the top head, I believe, hold on, let me look this up because I gotta remember which part is weak with which. One of them you can level 5 death. You can level 5 death one of them. Whoops, hold on, Neo X Gap. Alright, so here's the thing. The back is, the very back end is weak at Ogun Sun Hexagon if used through the magic lamp. You can also use Doom on the back part. The middle part, you can use Petrify in order to instantly defeat it. Let me think. I'm trying to think. You can also just use Bahamut and Mimicking, or you could just use Rapid Fire, Samurais, etc., etc. There's a bunch of strategies. But you can just get rid of two of the parts. So I would recommend getting rid of the head and the bomb section. Or, yeah, get rid of the head and bomb section first. And then you can defeat the back section with Doom or Odin through the magic lamp. And then you can beat the top section with Petrify. And with that, that is the bestiary. Yay! The bestiary is done. I would like to show some of this stuff, but I'm going to save it for a sort. Assuming that, you know, the game lets me do it. I don't know what it's doing with the abilities, but it's doing weird stuff. Anyways, that is all for today. So next week, we will be dealing with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Satsuki before we jump into Final Fantasy VI. So until then, everyone, I am gonna go watch some Nimi. Who else is streaming? Mint should be streaming Silent Hill F at the moment. Goki's doing Batman Arkham City. Cecilia's gonna be doing Blue Protocol at 9. Kayori's gonna be doing, I believe, Ocarina of Time at 10. Interesting. Callie's gonna be doing Devil May Cry 4 at midnight. Narissa's gonna be doing Silent Hill F, New Game Plus at 8. And Beach is doing a freaky, live at 11 p.m. And that is all I have at the moment. So, I will say until next time, everyone, whenever that may be, I will catch you all on the flip side of the void. You all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night. I only can take that from anyone else. What are you talking about? And you all have a great rest of your day and your night. Take care. And enjoy the rest of your day and night.